I will never forget, I was 10 years old. My parents are immigrants to Canada. They came here in the early 1980s, 1982 I believe it is. They saved every penny to come up with a down payment for a home. They've never been homeowners and they wanted their first home. And I'll never forget, every Sunday I would wake up first and I would wait by the front door. Mom, Dad, we're going house shopping today. It's crazy, but as a kid, I loved going house hunting with my parents. And I remember going from home to home and the smiles and on my parents' faces and the questions that they had was just unbelievable. And every time we would walk into a home, there would be a real estate agent working there. And I had no idea who this person was. And then after a few homes, I asked my parents, why is there always a person at every home? And my dad says, well, that's the real estate agent. And it was at that moment I realized that's what I wanted to do. And I thought it was the real estate agent that put this big smile on my parents' face, because that's what I remember as a 10-year-old. I had no idea that was even a job. And at the age of 10, I remember thinking that is exactly what I wanted to do. And it has never left my memory. That day or those weekends have never left my memory. I still remember them like it was yesterday. And as of that moment, I never said, no, I do not want to become a realtor. It was something that I was destined to do. I knew it at the age of 10. I really did.
That's amazing. We were quite young when we bought our first home. I was 20, he was 22, and it was a brand new home and long time ago. And anyways, when we had bought our first home in Mississauga, and then we decided, all right, we had gotten married and said, all right, we want to have a family. So we decided to move back to Burlington and we needed to sell our home, and we didn't know who to choose, so we went with this agent. It was a big agent in the area.
It's a big name.
Yeah, he wowed us with his presentation and everything he did, and we thought he would get the job done. As soon as we listed our home, it was like pulling teeth to get any kind of communication. We had offered to paint our house. What can we do to make our home look nicer?
We offered because our home was on the market for 5 months, I think, at that point in time.
Yeah, it was quite a while, and I was pregnant and wanted to, we're coming back to Burlington, and we had told him some things that were very important to us. For example, we did not have money. Being so young, we didn't have money to buy new appliances, so we needed to take our appliances. So anyways, come offer time, we finally get an offer, and I remember being in tears about 4 times. We had to keep excusing ourselves to go out because we didn't trust talking in front of him. He just kept saying, oh, just throw in your appliances, just get the deal done, just throw them in. He didn't understand. We did not have extra money. We made it clear in the beginning. We kept making it clear. I felt very pressured. I felt that he really did not care about us. And it was after going through that, realizing that I loved homes, realizing Sab's passion to, that he wanted to get into real estate as well. And that's where I thought, I can add my own customer service flair to it, that I never wanted anyone else to go through what we had to go through. And I knew that by just treating people the way I'd want to be treated, I knew that that was something that I really wanted to do, and that's my story.
Yeah, I'll never forget, because when we were finally done with this big high-end realtor, I remember turning to Alita and I said, that is exactly what we will never do when we become real estate agents. That was our inspiration, believe it or not.
The best thing that I love about real estate is when I'm working with a buyer for a long period of time and I know what they're looking for in the home. I love being able to see a listing coming up, knowing that it's a perfect match for them, be able to call them, show them the home, and then see their faces when they walk through the door and know, this is it, this is my home. For me, that is the most gratifying thing in my job. And I also love the fact that when people are looking for buying or selling a home, when they're in that process, it's stressful. And I love knowing that I can help them calm their stresses, whether it's through educating them about the process, just being there for them, listening to them. I'm a very empathetic person, so for me that is seeing the emotions and being able to help them, and then seeing them when they actually are able to sell their home or find their dream home. That's the favorite thing that I love about my job.
The first reason why I love what I do is because it always brings me back to 1985 when I was 10 years old, and when my parents purchased their first home, when they saved their life savings for that down payment. The excitement, the enthusiasm on my parents' face, I'll never forget that. And I see that every single day when we help buyers purchase, whether it's their first home or their third home. It's the same emotion that goes through them. The second reason why I do what I do is it goes back to the sellers. I love negotiating. I turn into a person that has just seen a puppy for the very first time. There's just something about the negotiating process when I'm sitting representing the sellers. It really is an emotional game, and there's something that I really thrive off of that process. And then the excitement on the seller's face, the joy, the happiness when it's done and they sit back and go, oh, thank you so much for helping me out. I couldn't believe the amount of money you were able to get out of these buyers. At the end of that day, it puts a smile on my face knowing that those sellers were happy. That's why I do what I do. That's probably the easiest question for me to answer. My mission every day, from the second when I wake up to when I go to bed, is to have fun. It's to have fun. So many people are running around out there, they're angry with whatever aspect of life they're angry with, and they're miserable. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that person. And I think people think I don't know what it is. I love to have fun.
You wake up every morning with a smile on your face. It's inspiring and annoying at the same time.
I guess it could be.
I wake up every morning because our alarm goes off at 5:10, and it's time for me to hit the gym before the kids are awake. So I wish I had the same excitement and enthusiasm. Some days I just want to stay curled up in my bed. I think that's normal, but overall, I mean, life is good. So it's, wake up and each day is what you make of it. So.
And I make a smile out of it every day. That's it.
Yes, you do.
What is it like working together? There's your answer. That is the most commonly asked question that we get out of any question regarding real estate and non-real estate. Because we have been working together for over 10 years now, and people want to know, how the heck do you do it?
Well, we're still married.
Yes.
Just celebrated 15 years. We still kind of like each other.
Kind of, sort of.
You know what? For us, it works. When we first started in real estate, we were both trying to do the same thing, and we'd end up, oh, did you do the paperwork? Oh, I thought you were going to do the paperwork. And did you return this phone call? Oh, I thought you were going to return this phone call. And we ended up early on splitting what we do as per our strengths.
Yes.
For example, don't give him any paperwork ever. That's my job. No. And showing homes, buyers, that is, I love being on the MLS. I know, most of the models that are out there. It's just kind of my obsession. That is one of my favorite parts. I love showing homes. I like choosing homes for people. Negotiating is his job. He loves it. That's where he becomes like a little pit bull, and just, he gets human psychology, and he wants to, he loves seeing that and using that in negotiating.
Let me back up the truck a little bit. She's got magical powers when it comes to finding homes. She kind of skimmed over that very quickly, but part of what she does is she can get inside your head as a buyer and know exactly what you're looking for, and she plays that to her strength. She helps buyers.
Well, it might have something to do with the fact that we're currently living in our 8th home, so we've been through it a few times.
True.
But yeah, so working together, I mean, it's been great. We're always in constant communication. When we're not together, we're texting each other. So I think we're
Where are you, honey? We have a client.
We're very fortunate that it does work, and because of that, we have a deep understanding. We work a lot of days. We're working 12, 13, 14-hour days. Yes. So in between, you know, our schedules and trying to make it work out, it just always has, and we have a deep understanding. He's had to leave on his birthday parties a few times.
A few times, not once, not twice, not 3 times, a few times.
Yeah, to go and do offers, and I understand it. I've had to go show homes. I had to show homes on our anniversary last year. So you know what? If a great new listing comes up that suits my client, I'm not going to not go because of something like that. So we're a good complement to each other, and it just works. We've got a really good understanding. So
there's quite a high divorce rate in this industry when one spouse is a real estate agent and the other one is not, because it is an extremely tough, extremely difficult profession. It really is. So when at the age of 10, I knew this is what I wanted to do. I kind of knew what I was getting myself into, and then when we met, we always had this understanding, yes, this is our future, and this is what it's going to require. And now we just live every day with absolute chaos from sun up to sundown, understanding it is what it is, and we love it. I can't see myself doing real estate with anybody else because we are both complete opposites. Yeah. My strength is negotiating and selling homes, marketing and advertising. I love that. And hers is buyers, going out there and putting smiles on buyers' faces. So for us, it works 100%.
We're very lucky, and I hope one day our kids can join us as well. To us, this is our family business. This is our bread and butter. We take it so seriously. Our clients become our friends, and I think just both of us being in it, taking care of our clients, it just works. So I feel that we're very fortunate.
We do have fights. Sometimes we do. Because people say, well, do you guys fight about stuff? We do, for sure. Because we're normal. We're people. We have feelings. She has way more feelings than I do, so, but we do have fights. They don't happen all the time, but it's impossible when you're working in a partnership to always agree on everything. It's impossible. We're human. It's fun.
Yes.
It's fun, that's it.
We have 2 kids.
Where do we start?
Kyla is 13 and Jacob is 11, and they are in grade 6 and grade 8. Jacob loves to play hockey. He plays at the Wave in Burlington. Kyla is a competitive dancer at the dance station, so she dances 6-7 days a week. So we're a very busy family, which is great.
You're the dance mom, I'm the hockey dad. Sometimes 6 o'clock a.m. practices. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. And for fun, we don't do a lot. We don't go out for dinner a lot. We try to every summer we go camping with the kids. We try to do date nights with the kids, stuff like that. We're both into fitness. I'm actually a national level figure competitor. It's fun. I like fitness. I like helping people with nutrition aspects of it. I'm obsessed with that part of it. Health, feeding our kids healthy.
You could say we're not your typical agents where you see us out there driving these Mercedes and Beamers and going all these expensive trips they can't afford. We truly are homebodies. Besides that, our business is so extremely demanding. Sometimes it is difficult to get away. Yeah. And that's us. I guess we're a little bit backwards like that. I don't know.
Yeah, we also love to learn. We're going to a Tony Robbins event soon, if anyone knows Tony Robbins. We just want to be the best people that we can be and help others. And you know, we want to teach our kids at a young age too. There's so much that happens in life, and you get your ups and you get your downs, and it's how you bounce back from your downs that determines your character and what type of person you are. And through all of our life experiences, we hope that we can, for me, I just want to help others.
You do, yeah. I love education personally. When I'm at the gym, I'll put on my headphones and I'll listen to a book. I love human psychology, marketing, and sales.
Teaching.
And teaching. That's my true passion, teaching. I do train other real estate agents on how to sell homes, because most agents, when we get into this industry, we come bare naked. And I don't mean bare naked, no clothes. I mean bare naked, no experience in marketing and advertising. Business experience. And so I love studying that. It's just such a huge passion of mine, and it really does help us in our career with the marketing of homes. And that's why we're able to get more for people's homes than the average realtor. It doesn't happen by fluke. That's my true passion in life, and I'm so happy I get to apply it in our business.
We are trying at a young age to subject our kids to what we do and what we've learned, and I really hope that they can join us one day in our business. We're a very close family, and you know, we always want to keep that.
We are, for sure. RE/MAX truly is a global brand. It doesn't surprise me that they have become the #1 brand. They outsell the competition. And when it comes to local real estate, RE/MAX, and specifically RE/MAX Escarpment, the agents really do outperform the competition. The numbers speak for themselves. If you were to look back at the history, month over month, for the past few years, here in the local area, RE/MAX Escarpment does double the amount of production per real estate agent. And the graph looks kind of silly because it's RE/MAX Escarpment, here's how many homes we sold per agent, and then it quickly drops off. And when people think about real estate, 9 times out of 10, the first brand that comes out of their mouth is RE/MAX.
Definitely. For me, the energy that's in our RE/MAX office is incredible. It is always buzzing with agents, busy agents, doing well, talking, seeing how we can do our best to help others, to raise the bar higher for clients' expectations. To me, I wouldn't want to be with a little no-name company. We want to do an amazing job for our clients, and if you want to do an amazing job for your clients, you need the best company behind you, backing you up, supporting you, giving you the most amount of resources and tools to help, you know, market the homes for the best that we can, to get our clients more money. It's all in the marketing and advertising and the care that RE/MAX takes in providing all these resources for their agents.
RE/MAX spends an insane amount of money to put their brand in front of you. You can't watch a hockey game on TV without seeing RE/MAX. You can't go more than a half hour listening to a radio station without hearing RE/MAX. RE/MAX is everywhere. RE/MAX believes in education for the agents so they can do a better job for their buyers and sellers. And the old saying goes, if you want something done right, you give it to a busy person. RE/MAX agents are extremely busy, and there is a reason. There really is a reason for that. The one last thing I wanted to say about RE/MAX is their job up at headquarters is when they go into a marketplace, their #1 job in any marketplace is to dominate the marketplace. And when you go to any marketplace, you will always see RE/MAX there, because RE/MAX brand truly does dominate most markets out there. And that is the best thing.
That is why we are with RE/MAX.
I don't really.
Get the hell out of here.
I really don't like Burlington at all. I've grown up in Burlington most of my life. When my parents were new to Canada, I'm so happy that they chose Burlington as their home base. And of course, back in the day when we were teenagers, everybody called it Burlington. But in my opinion, it truly is the best city to live in Canada. Look at our waterfront. We go for walks by the lake all the time when it's warm outside, strolling through, holding hands. Yes, I do occasionally hold my wife's hand, and our kids are running around. They're older now, but that's why I love Burlington. The downtown core.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Branch Street, there's just so much to do. Little mom and pop shops. The Burlington Pier.
You don't realize sometimes what you have until you don't have it. I was born and raised in Burlington, and then when we were first married, we were both working in Mississauga. So we bought our first home in Mississauga, thinking that was the right thing to do. We had bought it a year and a half in advance. It was a brand new home. We moved into our first home after we were married, so I was 22 years old. And then we were coming back to Burlington every weekend and not really wanting to explore the city. We just wanted to come home. And as soon as, remember driving in on Highway 5, and as soon as we drive in, we both said the same thing.
As soon as we'd see Appleby line, this feels like home.
Yeah, and you know, we knew we wanted to have a baby and start a family within, you know, a short period of time. So that's when we decided, let's move back. So we actually lived in Mississauga for 8 months before we decided to come back. And now being in Burlington, just the amenities that we have. Maple View Mall, the amazing shopping. Lululemon's here, yes!
Finally.
We have everything here. There's no reason to leave. The waterfront's beautiful, the stores are beautiful, the people are so nice. Beautiful parks that we have. Now they're putting in a lot more splash pads and redoing parks all around Burlington. The stuff they have for kids is amazing. With all the community centers. There's so much to do that, you know, you just want to get out and explore all the beautiful trails and
beautiful trails. They've got trails in this city that we are still exploring. You get into the car, you drive a few blocks, you get out, you go for a walk, and you come across another trail. It's incredible to see the investment that our local government is making into making this an even more beautiful city. It just has charm and it has character. And the new homes even that they're building in Burlington, in North Burlington, so much character. They're really focusing on making the city a family-based city. I can see that. It's been happening over the past few years. It's no surprise that it is the #1 city in Canada for new immigrants. It doesn't surprise me.
Burlington is just home.
It is. That's the only way I can say it.